And here I thought Disco was dead. It should be. It should be. I do enjoy that, Disco in Latin is I learn. Go to school and I disco. Disco classroom. Alrighty. I think I have everything in order here. Alright. Yeah, let's begin then. Awate Amiki, my name is Faustus Marius Incitatus, the true consul of Rome, the favorite horse of the god Emperor Caligula. Hope you are having a fantastic weekend. Happy Saturday, my dudes. Yeah, it's been a pretty chill Saturday for me, honestly. I did less than I probably should have, but it seems to be a common theme these days. These days being like, pretty much every day I've been alive. But yeah. Got to watch Yeeni's long-ass Need for Speed stream. She's still going, I do believe. So more power to her. She'll probably still be going when I finish this stream. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. As for announcements, as usual, not going to be doing anything tomorrow, and then I'll be back again on Monday. So yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing on Monday. Tuesday, though, definitely going to continue with Persona 3 episode, I guess. I'm looking forward to getting a proper, like, a long stream in on episode I guess, because wasn't feeling up to it last time, so maybe I'll even start a little bit sooner. Anyways, yeah, tonight we're checking out some Disco Elysium, and I think we should just get right in. What? Alright. Some very, very atmospheric music going. You can't hear the music, right? Yeah. The art's very cool. The art's very cool. Like, feels almost like an oil painting. Yeah, oil. Yeah, it feels almost like an oil painting, so I really hope, I've heard very good things about this game. I hope they kind of keep this aesthetic the whole game, because, yeah, cool shit. Very cool shit. Better than the neon hellscape that is the 5th block of Tartarus. Alright. Select archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive. Very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Physical. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Aha. Plus Encyclopedia, plus Inland Empire. What is Inland Empire? Plus hand-eye coordination. Why don't we create our own character? Aha. Good random. So... Alright, so we have intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Your senses, how agile you are. I've never seen this word before. Motorics. So what's the most important? Because we're playing a detective. So what's the most important thing for a detective? What do we think? What do we think is the most important thing for hard-boiled Detective Incitatus? Could be really lame and go middle of the road for everything. Be utterly average. The ability to time travel. Yes. That would be quite useful. I could see that. Also the ability to mix up exciting neurotropic drugs and inject them into people, Very helpful for a detective. Dog is also a plus, as long as it'll shut the fuck up and let you stream. I feel like intellect is probably important. Maybe we take a little bit from motorics, put it into intellect. Sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. I mean... There aren't a lot of emotional issues that can't be solved with a good beating, you know? It's the pattern approach to you know, emotional intelligence. As long as your fists are smart, you don't really need anything else. I think I like this. We'll be good. We'll be good at intellect. We'll be good at physical stuff, and maybe not so good at the emotional stuff and the agility. I like it. Huh. Signature skills. Build raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. I feel like drama should maybe be psyche. Conceptualization. Understand creativity, see art in the world, because, you know, I was fairly close to a lot of the drama kids, and I don't think intellect was their strongest aspect. And visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. Huh. Info, let's see. Oh, I see. I see. Yes! Hey, REZ! Yeah. REZ was the one who suggested this, so finally getting around to it. Let's see. Alright, so... Cool for analysts, pure rationalists, obviously logicians, sure. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You'll be very proud, and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery, for those blinded by their own brilliance often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. Yeah, this is probably a very important one to have. Encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts and innately offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related to and unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns might save a life. At high levels, Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. With low levels of Encyclopedia, though, you'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. Without any background knowledge, copying is going to be tough stuff. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Rhetoric for ideologues, conversationalists, and would-be politicians. Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. It enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the dancer trying to divert you from? Was that a double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? Again, feels like that might fall more into emotional intelligence. So Encyclopedia just makes you autistic, got it? Yeah. And you know, maybe we do a full Encyclopedia playthrough. I think that would be a lot of fun. At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable, which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. With low rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be, impossible. Well, I mean... Was that a double entendre intended, or did I just get an accidental lead? Are they saying the horse should take this? Drama. Cool for undercover cops, thespians of the stage, psychopaths, correct. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage, and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of forgery and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know, immediately. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, correct. One prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia, for to know the world is a stage is to know that truth is a vanity. However, with low drama, you cannot lie or discern when others lie, and a cop who can't do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. Makes sense. Conceptualizations. Cool for creatives, psychedelic fanciers, and critics. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in this world. Not the role of cop, but of art cop. Okay, we might have to go with this. It enables you to make fresh associations, to delve into world concepts from Jan Karp's postmodernist carpery to Reventhol's arabesque architectural style, Derrida, and even the concept of hardcore. And then, importantly, to add your own contribution to these works. I will recommend raising your perception. That makes good sense, yeah. Yeah, a cop who doesn't, or a detective who doesn't notice shit is gonna have trouble. That's the only advice I will give because I want you to go in blind. Yeah, thank you. At high levels, conceptualization makes it go big, too big. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, however, you'll be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to the conversations in an art gallery. Only boring people will invite you to their dust parties. Fate worse than death. And we have visual calculus. Visual calculus verses you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. It enables you to create visual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how a bullet shattered the glass, and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You'll also count so many footprints, and at a glance discern shoe size and design, as well as the height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. At high levels, visual calculus gives you autism. It also makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but you may be so absorbed by your mind diorama that you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help. Okay, well, let's read about our psyche shit. Volition cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops and the non-suicidal. Okay, we're not taking this. Volition urges you to be a good guy to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper-sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. I see. What the hell is Inland Empire? Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, and mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. Okay, so this is schizophrenia. Wonderful. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be a void of imagination and character. And then how will you shape the cosmos? We have empathy. Cool for judges of character, interviewers, and interrogators. Interior crocodile alligators, even. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others may miss, perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out a little more, a strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could turn to harm you later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be an ungainly beast unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. As you do. Authority. Cool for leaders, experts of psychological warfare, and respect junkies. Respect my authority. Authority urges you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. It enables you to understand the power dynamics of groups of thugs, know how far you can push a perpetrator, and how to establish control of situations. Fun fact, LBJ maxed this out. At high levels, authority demands respect. Even a perceived slight could send you into knee-breaking mode. With low authority, however, you're forever in awkward situations, like when you suffer psychological breakdowns after you yell at teenagers and they laugh at you. Esprit de corps. Cool for cops, cop aficionados, and pretend cops. Esprit de corps is the very spirit of policing, the copgeist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obliged to take a bullet for your partner, sure. However, without esprit de corps, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations, remarks that might just save your life. Fair enough. Suggestion. Cool for diplomats, charmers, and sociopaths. Suggestion urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. The skill enables you to implant ideas into the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken up by just a little doubt, after all. That is very true. That is very true. That's the hardest part about, like pulling off a heist, is getting everyone to shut the fuck up afterwards long enough to launder the money or escape the country or whatever your exit plan is. At high levels, Suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn, but all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy. And you'll know it, even if no one else does. With low levels of Suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone, both during the day and at night. I see. We have Physique. Endurance. Cool for fighters who can take a hit, lookouts who don't sleep, and human batteries. Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. It improves your health, one of the 2 health pools in the game. It enables you to survive being a cop. Who cares if you can't aim a gun if you can take a few bullets? Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very, very healthy man? That's the Sid Vicious approach to life, right? At high levels, Endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. It makes you a powerful man who looks down on the weaklings who can't keep up. However, cops with low endurance are likely to struggle. The body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will often be tested, and if it doesn't pass, it dies. True. Pain Threshold. Cool for unstoppable fighters, guys who won't die, and masochists. I like it. Pain Threshold ignores damage so you can push on, bloodied and crawling to the bitterest end. It enables you to negate damage you would otherwise take. Okay, so this is your damage shrug. Neat. Even mental pain, heartache, and loneliness. In fact, these things can become a thrill you seek out and perversely revel in. Yes, become a masochist. At high levels, Pain Threshold turns on itself in a seriously unhealthy way, with full-on self-destructive behavior. With a low Pain Threshold, however, you will suffer too easily. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Physical Instrument. Cool for musclemen, bare-knuckle brawlers, and gym teachers, I see. Physical Instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it is your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. At high levels, Physical Instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones, and it makes you laugh at the namby-pambies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. Electrochemistry. Cool for high flyers, party enthusiasts, and cops who need lightning. I could use lightning. Yeah. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. Hey, Yini. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be difficult to understand, sure. And then along came Zeus. Exactly. Shivers. Cool for city lovers, the wisest of the streetwise, the genuinely supernatural. Oh, is this like a spidey sense? Shivers comes when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. Just like your mom. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time, scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who's speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With the low shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you, and if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? Half-light. Cool for high-strung investigators, shoot now, ask questions later cops, surprise haters. Half-light is your fight or flight response, I see. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart, fear that urges you to act before it's too late to act ever again, fear that makes you frighten others. It is the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, Half-Light makes you ultra-attuned to the world. It is perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready, always, to pounce and physically interrogate passersby. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking, and your methods limp-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you. Okay. Then we get into motorics. We have hand-eye coordination, cool for trick shooters, snipers, and jugglers. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and things that fly in the air. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordination's gotcha. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly, supposing you have a weapon in your hand. But once you do, HE coordination will compel you to take the shot even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting, because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Makes sense. Yes, if you have a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail. You have Perception. Cool for fine detail detectives, sensualists, and urban scavengers. Perception wants you to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. The little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl, the odor of a perp hiding beneath the floorboards, the gulp of a suspect after claiming they've nothing to hide. At high levels, Perception takes in every final detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, with low levels, you're going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell. Reaction speed. I really like the image for this one. Cool for shot dodgers, thinkers on their feet, and pinball heads. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets. Also sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words, or lacking a witty comeback. Your mental alacrity lets you connect details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, though, you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all. True. Savoir-faire. Cool for acrobats, thieves, and unbearable show-offs. Parkour, let's go! Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in samurai boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop, whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revocol. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Interfacing. Cool for machinists, tinkerers, and instrument players. Interfacing wants you to connect to machines, to use and improve them. Because of that makes you a better human organism. It enables you to understand interactions with machines, be that how to repair the motor of a Kinema motor carriage, how to analyze the way a suspect used a pen, or how to refigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys off a keyring without being noticed. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? And why bother with things like money when you just pocket that display sandwich? At low levels, however, you will have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it? Should have definitely been consulted for the title of tonight's stream title. Why is that? I definitely think it should have been I put on my trench coat and detective hat. Well, maybe that can be the second one, I put on my trench coat. Third one can be I open my trench coat. And finally we have Composure. Cool for card players, military fetishists, and cool people. Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front. It keeps your emotions hidden from the world and helps you to read the body language of others, to sense the cracks in their own composure. As well, it keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, Composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late at night when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out, and the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Alright, well, we will definitely take REZ's suggestion. Torx. I see. So how many signature skills do we get? 1. Never mind. I thought we would get more than 1 signature skill. That's like, yeah, okay, sure enough. Stream 4 would be I offer to sell legit Rolex watches. Absolutely. So we get 1 signature skill that gets a single point boost, I guess. That's tough. That's tough. REZ says perception's interesting. Kind of wondering if maybe... Yeah, revert. No. Shit. Kind of thinking maybe I want to do this. You're saying you'll get specialized? You know it, baby. You know it. Honestly, Art Cop sounds kind of fun. Art Cop does sound kind of fun. Having low morale might be trouble, though. Nah, we'll be Art Cop. Oh, baby, not on stream. Lol. Let's be Art Cop. Alright. Well, hey, we only took like half an hour in character creation. That's not bad for a VTuber, right? The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water is deep enough to drown.
There is nothing.
Ancient
Only a warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Yeah! Remember spending over 30 minutes making my coat of arms and manor lords? Absolutely. Simply keep on existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Well, so narrator is great. You're gonna get so much fun out of him. Wonderful. I'm kind of wondering, should I be on the other side of the screen? We'll see what the setup is like, but I'm thinking maybe I need to be on the left side of the screen if this is where all the dialogue is. I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet, sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alright, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told
It's
you
the
what
limbic
was
system.
back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Uh-huh.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first. Uh-huh. I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes. Your one disco mother.
Alright, tell me what's waiting for me.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out
Yes.
on a giant ball.
Yes, I do know the world. I have been a part of it for a little while. How big's the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
This is just a drunken brawl at the pub? I believe so, yes. I think that's what they're going for. This is duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you.
No, not my sword-bloated man meat.
Sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Let's go. I'm gonna move to the other side of the screen. Whoop. Alright. Mother, help me! There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it! Please no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. Ah.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth.
It's all set up
And
to
with
get you
it,
in the vibe.
An ungodly headache.
Uh-huh. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Let's go.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canadian motor carriage.
Open your eyes. Stop having them be closed. Oh, it's been a good night. It's been a good night. Alright. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Oh, baby. Well, I should probably get my shirt on. Disco Ass Blazer, +1 Esprit de Corps. Nice. Can I get my disco ass tie?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
One ends in a tiny fan, the other ends in a light bulb. Grab the tie. This is a white check. You may retry it. Okay, so Snake Eyes always loses, Boxcars always wins. Grab the tie.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Grab your chest.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
Ouch.
For quite a long time.
Ouch.
Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Don't try it again. It's locked. Let's pull on
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
No, don't
It
tell me
should
it's
be
kidney
easier to
stone.
reach the tie now.
Alright. +3, fan is turned off, so sure.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and turn the light on, because I know that's what every hungover person wants.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it on.
Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good.
Alright. What do we have here? You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Alright. Let's have a look at this loser, shall we? Oh. Never mind, that's a door, I think. Okay. Have a look out the window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Huh.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this
More
thing?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Have a different kind of photosensitivity. Hey, yeah, I don't like having my picture taken either. Assess the size of the
It is
impact.
too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
And I mean, it got thrown out the window, so good luck finding it.
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
I see.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Yeah, I should go
A
and get
cool
that shoe.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright. This reel-to-tape player is still on, rolling empty. Are those my pants? Empty cassette case. Saquette case. Where's my pants? I'd like to find my pants. Green shoe, left foot. Okay. Green shoe, left foot, Horrific necktie. Disco-ass blazer. No pants. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Atene's single, Smallest Church in Saint-Saëns must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in '43. Okay. You're totally going to ignore the pants in the middle of the room? We are totally going to ignore the pants in the middle of the room. Oh. I see why I didn't want to see them. Those are some flare-cut trousers. -1 savoir-faire, +1 electrochemistry. Yeah, I see why I didn't want to notice them. It all makes good sense now. Let's see. Oh, we have something hanging in the shower as well. A white satin shirt, +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Let's see, if this would be my... we have a jacket and a shirt slot, sure. Find your other shoe. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. Alright. So, yeah, it looks like maybe there's a balcony out there. What do we have here? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Alright. Do we see anything else that we need to... You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. Would like to unlock this door, please. Oh, I see. Oh, from the other side. I gotcha. It looks like we can maybe go around. I think maybe that door will work. Can talk to ourselves in the mirror.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Aha!
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
I see, so that thing around your head means you've perceived something.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards.
I love that we're the art cop.
Probably not, no.
Probably not, no.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man.
Guess this explains why our portrait is a little weird looking.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, poor
Bet
nose.
you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it.
It hurts
doesn't
when you
appear
honk
to
it.
be
Oh
a
no.
particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Alright, wipe the mirror now.
Behold,
I mean...
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's is this some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late stage alcoholic. It really is. That nose is bad.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just
Please
is.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. No. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think it's, I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. It is an expression of pain. At least those are some sick mutton chops. Those are some sick mutton chops. I will give them that. The writing is pretty fantastic. Yeah, I mean, usually when I have a look like that, I'm going for something like this, and getting something like this, you know.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Encyclopedia Formidable. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Is this guy, like, still disco 30 years on? I think it's supposed to be like 50, it's supposed to be like 50-something years since the revolution, so disco happened 30 years afterwards, then yeah, he's still rocking his disco-ass shirt in the 90s, basically.
For Revachol, your
Revachol.
city, that meant only one thing.
Guillaume Le Million.
Guillaume Le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit,
and then he made
then he
the
made
expression.
the expression.
As they do. I really like this. I think people... I think this is true for a lot of people. A lot of people, I think all people, honestly. Um, just some bullshit, random media thing, be it music or a book or a TV show or whatever. It just becomes part of your personality. You don't know why you do it anymore, and yeah, this is very good. It's always kind of fascinated me just how like the ideas will propagate like that. And yeah, doesn't even have to be like particularly good. Doesn't have to influence you in a lot of ways, but or influence you very heavily. But yeah, just every once in a while, we'll just randomly pick something out of pop culture, and it becomes part of your personality. I think everyone is like that. I feel like I need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Yeah. The word you're thinking of is mimetic, indeed. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? Yeah, we need to make the click-click sound.
The click is used to spur on a horse.
Uh-huh.
It also
That's
features
why I make
heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
You pretty little head. Oh, yeah. How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years.
Yes!
There is a vast
Dude, it's
ocean
still
of time
disco
between
ass
right
in the
now
90s. Wonderful.
and the expression, looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace
The grimace
remains.
remains. Do not drink his shake. Do not drink his shake, Chad. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into
You
oblivion?
have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
Okay. Guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume
Guillaume.
and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
I'll let the mirror be for now. Guillaume Le Million. Temporary research bonus -1 logic head in the clouds. Research time 4 hours 30 minutes. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boîte de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. Guillaume Le Million. Aha. Volumetric shit compressor. I wanna internalize the volumetric shit compressor. Aha. The suicide of Krasmazov. Precarious world, cleaning out the rooms. Jamais vu, derealization. Oh no, we should probably not internalize that one. Sure, let's try and internalize Guillaume de Millon. Oh, I can WASD to move around. Cool. Okay, can't open up that door. I can scroll out. That's good. Wrote a paper on mimetics. I know. It was good paper. Vasa, minus 12 degrees centigrade, hail. Uh-huh. Something on the table. 40 cents. Why not?
Hello, officer.
Hi there.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Klaisha. Klaisha. I think? Klaisha? The young woman, yeah. Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
My military personnel?
No.
Why'd you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Aha! You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Uh-huh. What business is
Couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Mostly drinking so far. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Should we try the expression on her?
The words have already left your mouth.
Oh no! Abort! 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 I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole. What kind of cop are you?
Superstar cop, I can no longer deny it.
That's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
Yes, I am a scion of Guillaume Le Million.
Or maybe you are Guillaume Le Million. He'd be about your age now. Think about it. One thing, though. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Yeah.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
That went about as well as I imagined it would. Calendar says it's March, the year is 51. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Yeah, good job ruining her smoke break. Probably her one source of joy in this horrendous world. All because you wanted to make fuck with her. Alright, hey, there's the shoe. Oh. You perceiving something? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. You had a stub too, but you failed to rizz her up. Yep. Hey, come on. You made her laugh. That has to count for something. Yeah, I don't know about that.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately
You wouldn't
snakeskin,
understand.
reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Two baby crocodiles. I like that. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Very true. How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Wonderful. Whirling... Oh, whirling in rags, right. That's true. When I ask it like that, they usually say some variation of yes. Yin would not understand being rejected. Plus one comp- Oh, we lose a lot of savoir-faire from having our IC. -2 savoir-faire. Toric space, yeah. Stunned with immense panache. I feel like there's some panache to be found in these clothes.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of
Oh,
it.
and it begins. Nah. You just beat my chest and shout Conan quotes and I'm in. There you go. Yeah, I don't think I can bear myself to talk. I don't think I can bear talking to her again for a little while. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Wonderful. Look at him posing. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be, if I had any. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with
You
static.
should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Vast oceanic soul. Actually, Yini, you would know. What's my soul like? I've seen you eyeing it covetously. If you do not listen, then to hell with you. How big of a soul are we talking here? It's okay. You don't have to spare my feelings. You don't have to spare my feelings. Everyone else in chat bullies me. Modest? Okay.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed,
Let's go with modest.
and it needs to be heard through a PA system.
Through a PA system, yeah.
By other people.
With cringe. This goes well with the theory that I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah, they'll really get a gauge on my soul with
Serves
that
them
one.
right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now?
No one.
one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Fair enough. Autosave. Cool. That's not obtrusive at all.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach,
Gartfield.
he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Is this my fault?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
This feels like my fault.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for
skua.
the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Aha. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I mean, my
He
buddy.
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on
Oh,
the
it mentioned
bird
a stuffed
instead.
seabird. I thought it was foreign cuisine. No. You the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What? Yeah. Okay, maybe we should not be autistic. Understood. Leave. Menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Oh, Gartfield hates Mondays. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. Haha. Water cooler, large bubble is rising to the surface. Cafeteria manager sounds more and more like foreign cuisine. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Maybe we talk to the dude in the bomber jacket first. Hi there.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Alright, sure.
A bespectacled man in an orange
Kitsuragi.
bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Sure.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Ooh, nice firm handshake grip.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Invent a name for yourself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps
What's
closer
your vibe
to it,
for the game
but
so
there are
far?
still
It's
many to
very
go.
artsy. I like it a lot, and yeah, the writing is fantastic. It is not yet time for you to know my name.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it. As you should. As you should.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Mean Gartfield?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
The cafeteria manager?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. Yeah, no, I have a pretty good idea of who to interview.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
It's obvious. He
It
would
is
have preferred
obvious
the
he
body
would
no
have
longer be
preferred
in
for
the
the body
tree.
to no
Thank
longer
you.
be in the tree.
Hey, we don't want to mess with evidence, right?
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Yeah, how can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizens' militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean the Rat
No
Squad?
need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
Okay then.
He nods.
Alright. So, what were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's get going.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Neat.
Hello, sweetie.
Elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
You know, I have been called a sweetie before. That's fine.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Smiles conspiratorially. I had once, winked twice, but then I lost her. I don't know. Maybe I have.
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married
All
besides.
right, married to the cryptozoologist.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, raiding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Yeah, but he sucks.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know. There are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Can you, Kim? Can you?
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Yeah, 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
Uh-huh. Alright, I gotta get going
Of
now.
course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Mess hall reserved for union members, doors open at 1600. Okay. Royal pinball machine is unplugged. Well, plug it in. I want to play some pinball. I'm a pinball wizard. Alright, well, let's have another chat with Gartfield.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
He has a
He
beard?
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Gotcha. So yeah, the body's been hanging in a tree for a week. We showed up 3 days ago, so yeah, it hung there for 4 days before you called
No,
it.
I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias
Busy
I
man.
manage.
Busy man.
But you still know
Serving
your
the
way
flan.
around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
No, if she's a witness, it is our business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
I'm not a cop, everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Oh, well, you know what? We're brothers in getting shot down tonight, Gart.
Thank you.
Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked. Yeah. I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
So where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get there, then?
That's easy. See that door there?
It's to the
First, you
west.
exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
And who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay, that's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I did break the bird. Oh, no, I do not have the savoir-faire for this. I don't owe you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Alright, calm down. What's this about?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
What do I owe you for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What exactly is money?
What are you, brain damaged?
Yeah, possibly.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours. Where can I get money?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Dead serious. Wow. Okay, interesting. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
It's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
It is.
Stand silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
Isn't it evil?
Isn't it
The
evil?
order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Well, what happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Fuck this place. I'll take my chances on the streets. I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Man wants to say something but thinks better of it.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria
Kim is
for only
straight-laced
3
but a bro,
nights.
I see.
Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Upon Marble Hill. Far away, I don't know, near south maybe? Okay, I would like to believe home is near.
You don't really know, do you?
I have only a vague blackened image.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobocop. Can I trace the way back? Nah, Hobocop doesn't sound... Hobocop sounds awesome, but it doesn't sound like a good idea. Can I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Yeah. I'm busy thinking about Guillaume, though. Later we can think about our address. Yeah, busy. Busy. +1 encyclopedia if actual memory returns. Yeah. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here, fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes, shuffle your feet through courtyards scaring little children, go under the great raised motor track to the 881 until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Neat. Can I internalize multiple things at a time, or is this gonna pause Guillaume Le Million? I guess I can internalize multiple things. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Okay. Alright, well, let's go out the door then. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. I see how it is. Does the winter door close for the summer, though? That's what I want to know. Alright. I know we're going the wrong way. But I want to see shit. Heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Nope. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Sign reads fuck the police. Okay. I feel welcomed. Alright, so this would appear to be the body. Kid! Smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. Like a gremlin.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kumpy Kuno!
Nakakumpi Kuno? Aha. Yeah, hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Aha.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Aha. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouth hole!
Mean. If you do it in his mouth hole, it just makes you one too.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Okay. Magical. You kid siblings.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Mm-hmm. Gotta ask, who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Okay, yeah, I figured you were Kuno. Alright. Got it. Other question.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pig-o-naught.
Pig or not? What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno! Pig's choking! He's totally choking!
If I were to want to
What
waste
do
my
we want to
time,
know here, Kim?
which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
I see. Know who he was?
Kuno's fucking.
Kuno's fucking.
Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
You know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Playing some cyberpunk. Okay, I gotcha. I respect that.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be constructive to push him any further. Like nails to a chalkboard. Oh, yes. Okay, about the dead body.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
He draws snot up his nose. See anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Alright, kid. Go away and stop throwing rocks at the body before I shove them all up your ass. Then we'll see who's the real F-word.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Looks like you're a faggoty now. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
Maybe later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, you little bitch. What do you have to say?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty
Kuno.
close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
No, I'm okay with you going the fuck away.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Only the top of her hat remains. Aha.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
Cargo belt,
The body
okay.
below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up of his own. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Endurance Legendary 14. Yeah, I don't know about that. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable.
There he still is, looking right through you with his...
Ladders for kids that wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Haha. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Oh, we need to get the body down somehow. What do we have here? Some sort of a crane or something. Winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Okay. So not particularly useful. Oh, dumpster. Yeah, there might be something useful in here. Let's see. The R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Well, we have a key, don't we? I'm not looking at you, trash container. You're just a
The
trash
body is
container.
downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get the lock?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Pry bar! Or?
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Fair enough. I think that's probably the smarter way to do things. So you can tell they drove something through the fence, right? Rue de Saint-Gelaine, 8B. Okay. Bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Alright, yeah, you got a key to the dumpster outside.
Can I help you?
The trash container out back yours.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
So the bums don't get into it.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It's common sense. Correct.
Okay, then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
Maybe. Need
What
those
do you
keys.
need them for?
Mander sounds like a Magnus voice actor from the 40. Holy shit, you're right. the Bruva Alphabusa stuff, yeah.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely
In the question.
First we find a sad banger.
I like
Then we
Inland
sing this
Empire.
place
I
to
like
shit.
Inland Empire.
Your body is ready, sire.
Your body is ready. Goodbye. Alright, so let's pop open the dumpster and see if we get anything useful out of that. Logo of the municipality
This
of
trash
Revachol.
container is locked.
Revachol, yeah.
The sliding lid, with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Huh.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Makes sense.
Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the
Guitar
trousers.
marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
Looks into the
the
container.
belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Yeah, baby.
This
This is the
military-type
real
overgarment.
cop work here.
No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
What'd you get the game for, by the way? I forget. I've had it for a little while. I got it on sale. I know I did. But yeah, I forget when exactly I picked it up.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Throwing out towel and mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the
good
clothes
seal.
in
Yeah.
the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Has great replayability. I can tell, yeah. If you build your character different, I'm sure you get a very different play style. You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
I guess we could ask the kids.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo
noodles.
Nothing of note, however.
How do turbo noodles work? Are these like even faster than instant noodles? How about the food waste?
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Uh-huh. So, maybe Gart?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
No! Man, we had a hell of a night. Miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash? I don't know. I'm boring. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. Yes, we had a terrible night. Yeah, I think this one might be the closest to the truth. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Well, he doesn't know what to say.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
What do your hobo eyes see?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
I'm getting that mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man.
An antique? A racist antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug. Yellow man mug. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
You've acquired an interactable...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. So let's see. We have an interactable... Oh. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling in Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. Seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique. Let's go. Like how the game actually has its rating for a reason. Yeah. If we're gonna get an M rating, we're gonna make it count. Alright, damaged ledger. Let's see. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the crime?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board. barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Aha. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor
For you. Let's go.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Yes. Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue? They look exactly the
If
same.
you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Leave it there, it's cool.
Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue.
Right? Yeah.
It says, everyone look at me and my kitchen tissue covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
Correct. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the
The
element.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Lieutenant, what's this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example, do you have one on you,
All
buddy?
RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Good to know.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
So what kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by
Hey, maybe we can get our address.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Check out the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Why don't you read the hundreds of papers and give me a quick synopsis, ChatGPT?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
I've been busy. Wash your hands after all of this. No. Don't cramp my style, Chita.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. Not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Yeah, I think I probably burned out, alright.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
So there was mention of a naming convention,
Yes,
yeah.
it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly,
like a
most
shitty
are
detective
accompanied by
novel, let's go.
a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine
Let's
cop show statements.
go. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Of
Another
course
yet.
you do.
The
Of course you
unsolvable
do.
case.
You are the art cop after all. More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on the couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare Article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location. Hopefully they weren't slouching on that couch.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I see. I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head.
Yeah!
That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Okay, you're a real one, Cam. RAZ's right, you're a real one.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him? Well, he got a hole in his head.
Rail spiked through the head.
Dang!
It was a workplace accident.
Okay. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Kim, do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Seems to be how I get a lot of things in this world, with resentment. With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Well, yeah, we don't want to step on Kim's toes here. Have you, by chance, named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Alright, 'cause that guy looks like shit and he's up on a stick. I feel like if I'm gonna be art cop, yeah, the setting sun is pretty good. I kind of like the Furies are at home in the mirror. Although that has nothing to do with this case. Yeah, we'll go with the setting sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well...
It's obvious
I
he
don't know.
doesn't like it.
I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
Yes, you know what that normal name is, but it's so plain. Anything else,
Please, shit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference.
Straight-laced
If
to the
it's
double-edged
idiot or
sword, yeah.
cockfinger,
Uh-huh.
they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something else?
Fine.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
You suck, Cam.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man.
Level up.
It's good we sorted this out.
Alright, I'm done
You
inspecting
don't
these.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Let's see about reading the case files later. Let's check the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow.
Yeah, I mean, he's
some
a bro.
bright
He is a
red,
bro. I can
all
tell.
covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Mm-hmm.
Three.
What do we got?
The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms.
Okay.
Each is easy enough to make sense of.
We'll definitely have to use maybe do a field autopsy.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct
A
fine.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
How much of a fine for throwing rocks at a corpse?
But they appear pleasantly vague.
Mm-hmm. Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Mm-hmm. Field
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age,
Nice.
sex, condition of internal organs.
Parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Very artsy. Very artsy. Is my narrator like this because I'm the art cop, or is he kind of always like this?
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell you that would ruin the fun. Fair enough. Ah, I see. So can we... What happens... Ah, I see. Revert. Let's see. What would be a good one to level up, then? What would be a good one to level up? Aha. Oh, I see. Because we're damaged, we have a debuff to our endurance. Makes sense. Inland is good. Inland is pretty cool. I am enjoying inland, yes. Let's see. What else might be interesting? I feel bad that we've lost out on so much savoir-faire. Interfacing, composure, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, calculus. Yeah, inland is pretty cool. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Also kind of thinking maybe we buff perception here. Conceptualization and encyclopedia, yeah. I mean, they're both already pretty damn high. So I'm thinking maybe we use it to become more of what we're not. I think I might buff up perception. Alright. Sing karaoke. Inspect victim's body. Just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Report your bad missing. Made the call recording the crime, pay for damages, ask your station for additional funds. Who put the clothes in the trash and read the watermarks? Okay.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however.
Shivers is also...
The
I'm sure
U4
Shivers
board
is worth
feels
it. Makes
thick and
sense.
heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
There's always a hidden compartment.
And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers, perhaps.
You want to make it easier to pass passive checks. I see, and Shivers are passive checks. Makes sense. Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Open the hidden compartment. Stop having it be closed.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck.
Man. Okay. I guess I didn't have it without that.
The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Take a big whiff.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Wonderful.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or
Fermi Discrete.
Axle, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I wonder which toilet that would be.
Which? You're not sure you smelled this one yet. Or worse, you have the nagging feeling you might have missed it.
Nothing worse than missing the toilet. Alright, let's see about the case files.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
Try again later.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Actually, quite a lot to read into here. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about the broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug will be useful. Oh my god. The mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. Or, the mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? Can't anyone laugh anymore?
Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case?
Blue oblong pen. Blue pen, like a large caliber bullet that shoots out ink once belonging to Lieutenant Kitsuragi, comes with a side order of resentment. Yep. Okay, well... I guess let's roll endurance.
There he still is, looking right through. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind.
Yeah, I mean, we
flushing
gotta...
you from within.
We gotta inspect the body, let it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Fucking corpse, how dare you do this to me?
Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Yeah? Where will we get ammonia?
There is Frit nearby. east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
I see. God, why is it so
Active
bad?
decay.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
about to blow!
Alright, so yeah, maybe we get some ammonia. $0.20 and some magnesium. Oh, I see. So we can restore our morale if we need it. Nice. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I guess we start examining the surrounding area. Let's look for the gardener. I guess we could, yeah, let's work with Kim's car here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine, that toy from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Alright, so how do I turn on that light?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rouse per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Oh, dang.
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Press headlight.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
Cool.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Yeah. First things first, I want to see what's on my clipboard.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Let's look
The
at the street
rectangular
grid first.
watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights.
Look around.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt out
Burnt out quarter. Oh, God. Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Okay, let's engage the autism.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
How about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
How about
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
What do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Fair enough.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18 years I've done this? Got drunk like a megastar, walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. Feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Think probably got drunk like a megastar.
Yes, that does
seem quite likely.
Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
That a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. Yeah, I used to be worth a damn. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
It's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Yeah,
But
as
it
he
seems as
shouldn't.
though
As he
you
shouldn't.
are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some
Also, like
more
the
effective,
yeah,
or
the subtle tech
self-destructive
they
than
have.
others.
Yeah.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Yeah, maybe I should find a hobby.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
You ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Neat. Let's see. Officer, name unknown. Superstar Cop 3, Apocalypse Cop 0, Sorry Cop 1, Boring Cop 0, Communist 0, Fascist 1, Ultraliberal 1, Moralist 0, Good Cop, Bad Cop 2, Honor, People Killed 3. I see. So this stuff is probably like your decisions in the game, and it's what kind of cop are you? Subtle tech, like it's not completely crazy or outlandish. Absolutely. Cases solved 216, years in service 18 years, people killed 3. Honor 0. Neat. Alright, let's, I think radioing for extra money is probably the last thing I want to do. How you doing there? Time to play Lego Bad Cop, Good Cop. Tommy Long.
Feel like a traveler.
And mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he
A
goes.
simple little cadence. He seems to be making
I am the law.
as he goes.
Yeah, sounds good.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era.
Are you delivering
could
justice?
almost
Oh, you know it.
taste it.
You know it. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Nah, big
Our
Giga
gates
Chad
up the
Super
street
Cop
are
that just
shut
so happens
tight.
to be unhinged.
No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Oh. Okay, so the harbor's on strike. That's a pain in the ass.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
How long you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here
Bring the
roundabout and
Caesar's
this was
piece,
all
yes.
I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. Yeah, I think we have a kindred spirit here.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Yeah, know anything about the dead guy hanging? You actually got stuck here right around the time he got lynched, actually.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Fair enough.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
What you been busy with?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent
This guy
chauffeurs.
is definitely a kindred spirit. All right, Tommy. Tommy, you're a real one.
Ask for his conclusion.
Yeah, and your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Yeah, makes sense. So tell me about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making
What about the white
demands.
stuff, right?
No way in or out.
Mm-hmm. It's the union demanding.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type.
Mm-hmm.
They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money
status quo.
flowing in, my
Yeah.
man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All who?
Us
drivers?
lorry drivers.
Yeah.
Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Yeah, fair enough. Not you.
Not my thing.
Got a sense of duty, right?
Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Behold a man.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Yeah, what do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Alright. My man, I want to know about your soul! Yeah, you look sad. What's going on?
I'm okay, man. Just... the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
And recedes into his days of words.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn. It's tricky business looking into someone's...
We came really close to passing that check, though, if I remember my stats. Yeah, what you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods.
Dialogue
You know,
is Joshua
tracksuits and
Graham
that kind of
level
thing.
throughout, and it's wonderful. Yeah.
They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine right behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
I could be.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Yeah, the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
Nice. Nothing illegal then. Yeah, I don't suppose you could lose one of the
We're
tracksuits.
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Alright.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Yeah, we're not gonna hit this guy up
Don't
for
be a
cash.
stranger.
Salute with 2 fingers. Cool dude. Cool dude. So is this the gardener?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Have some questions
Of
for
course. What can I help you with?
you. Partner told me you may have some ammonia. May I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright. So this is fuck the police
Excuse
business. Oh. Street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
I don't need directions. I prefer
Of
to
course.
run around like a chicken.
I won't hold you back.
Okay, so we'll pop the ammonia and hopefully do a little bit better.
There he still is, looking right through you with his
Ammonia. Ampule of ammonia. Okay, can I, Uh-huh.
There he
Let's
still
see.
is, looking.
Ah.
Ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once.
I see.
The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Damn, man. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Yeah, money didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Man, why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole
I've
life?
seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw
Brutal.
up, initial autopsy. Throw up,
Absolutely brutal.
then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Yeah, you seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Can you do it without me?
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
Draws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
But I want to get my shit together. Yeah, okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else
Volumetric
to
shit
do while
compressor.
everything changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour.
Internalize that
Get yourself
volumetric
together.
shit compressor.
Then come back and have another go.
Alright. Uh, 30 minutes. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Get that shit together. You've gained a brain cell. Alright, what else can we do? Let's check our handy-dandy notebook. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. I guess I could report my badge missing. Yeah, ask my station. Oh, yeah, I guess we could ask Kuno if he saw who put the, because that'll go well, I'm sure.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Question about the crime
Yeah?
scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Uh-huh. But I need to know.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters. F-A-L-N. running down his
Uh-huh. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance
Performance crotch,
urban
oh,
survival
baby.
shit. made in me over by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
They're graphite black and look brand new. I know where you got these pants, Kuno.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
What happened to his clothes? You must have seen them lying around.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Yeah, let's talk about it later.
All right, Pickle.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Ever climb the ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So would you say the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Know anything about the mug?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it?
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
It's a foul-mouthed hobbit, yeah.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up. The Kuno's pretty sharp, actually.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
Nods in approval.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching.
Trying to get you hooked on snitching.
Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Don't know. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people
Oh,
of South
okay.
Sudanese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first
Like a gypsy.
name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Gardner used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
So that young woman by the whirling in rags?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah.
Her. Alright.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Thanks, Kuno. Interesting. So the gardener, I mean, pretty obvious why the gardener would not want to work next to the hanging corpse, but we could ask her about it. Why not?
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Okay, we don't really have an option to ask her about that. Alright, so what else we got? Sing karaoke, inspect victim's body, report your badge missing. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. I found pants from Kuno. No, I think I know where Kuno got the pants, so I might want to actually go talk to Trucker here again.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's...
Guess not. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Alright, I guess I'll... Well, we'll use the radio for a few
Inside,
things.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then You hear something.
Tracer was an annoying brat, yeah.
The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Lieutenant?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Let's not be a tool on the radio, shall we? Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, did he give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
1944.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on
Give
his
it a
thighs.
minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Sylvie Malaika.
Yes, hello?
Oh, hello. Sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Well, this is police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Okay, so she does recognize us.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
There is no resentment in this woman's tone, therefore she must want me. Absolutely. For a police force, they have terrible radios. So was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
What does the union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Oh, interesting.
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Uh-huh. Is she speaking the truth?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, let's back off then. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that.
And do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Sounds like a lie to me.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Union's phone or the one on the coast?
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Sure. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
So you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction? Oh, that's amazing. I mean, he told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business.
Fair enough.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
Uh-huh.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Alright. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling?
Well, you tried to drown it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't
You got
read
the
it.
clipboard down the toilet? Damn.
I am sorry about that.
She actually doesn't
Anything
sound
else,
like she's sorry.
Detective?
Want to grab a cup of coffee?
No, absolutely not.
Damaged morale. I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
So what did I do?
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
The skua thing? Oh no.
It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Uh-huh. Bitch bird got what's coming to her.
Okay, officer.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Oh my god.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Yeah, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Is it the Farewell to Saint-Saëns?
We Go On.
We
by
Go
the
On
OO.
by the OO.
I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it
Into
into
a
a parody.
Sorry about the song.
The hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand.
To make me understand.
I had no idea what you said, and I don't want to know.
Gives off some L.A. Noir vibes, yeah.
And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Nah. Like the time you can say to a suspect, "Fuck little boys"? This isn't Germany. I'm genuinely sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
I spoke to Guard. It seemed like you thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
Uh-huh.
It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all
Well,
that.
we should let Gart know that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing beside the OO? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock.
Smallest
too.
church in
Some
Saint-Saëns,
with
right?
disco and rock. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Oh God, Alice wasn't listening to all of this, was she?
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Yeah, can you me to the 41st?
Just a second, officer.
Right, after a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Yeah, 10-4, Station 41. I got an urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Yeah, just reporting in.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who's this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner?
Oh, I have a partner? I like Kim better.
What is he saying?
Jean Vicmer.
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicmar.
Satellite Officer Vicmer. Okay.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
And in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Yeah, I don't think we needed that.
Badge?
Oh no. Chester McLean. All these French names, and we have Chester McLean here.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Is my name Dick Mullen?
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Officer's lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever
He
misplace his
says
badge.
this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Alright. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Alright, I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Alright, I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Captain Sober?
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, Tim.
Oh, God.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh God, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Convinced them that you didn't lose your gun.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
Says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance?
Yes, I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I'm getting the Bogdanov's Call That Saved Europe vibes here. He bought dump it.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Uh-huh. It's paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
He bought? Yes.
Request denied, sir. Over.
He has gun to his head. Activate quantum immortality. Alright, no fun.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Yeah, 10-10, over.
Roger that, 10-10. Over and out.
Let's see the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Yeah. I think the pry bar, we only needed that to open up the dumpster, but...
The handles are long and sleek.
Chain cutters could be
snap,
useful.
Snap, go the cutters in your... It's robust, weatherproof, and lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Yeah, we can
the
have a
pry
pry
bar
bar.
feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier
Just in
than you'd
case.
think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Touch the levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Fair enough. Okay, we have a lot to work with.
Volumetric
Wonderful.
ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars.
Hell yeah.
Not law official.
I am the
It
shit
remains to be
singularity.
seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
So what do I get from this? All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Uh-huh. Almost got Guillaume Le Million. Alright. So, yeah, we could try to roll for the body again, I guess. I think I'm going to, yeah, heal my morale. Alright.
There he still is, looking right through you with his... As you breathe
Hey!
in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you
Legendary
stand.
success.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
So this has got to be a scab, right? If the Union runs everything here and, like, they're using cargo belts, it's got to be a scab. Alright, let's inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Missing.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound. A shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
Instant camera. Let's go. You have to shake it?
In case we need it.
Lieutenant shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Alright. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
So what do we need the photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute, and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
So,
teeming with opportunistic
boots.
organisms.
Opportunistic organisms.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding.
Yeah,
a
some
fine
sort of tradesman,
array
right?
Of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Stormtrooper armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
So what happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing boots?
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, what if they told him to strip?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate.
So probably stop a bullet,
dissipating
yeah?
it entirely.
The who?
See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
They think they can just get away with that because it isn't English. I mean.
Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
Or ligma vitae. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
I see.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
There's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
I mean, it looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index
We've
finger.
requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Mm-hmm.
For a full set,
what you're talking about.
4 years of wages.
Woo! For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rent.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Yeah, I need to hustle more and hate less.
I have no idea what that means.
No idea what that means. Yeah, you wouldn't know, Cam. You wouldn't know. So how could this man afford such expensive
That's
hardware?
for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor
Makes
company.
sense, yep.
But that's just hearsay.
Yeah, I mean, this looks very much like the Union killed him. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
No, your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
Pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Not a homo.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Fine, Kim.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I mean, there may be clues inside the boot. That's what I was
How
thinking.
many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Makes sense.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
So inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Yeah. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport, my brain tells me
The
so.
local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
I mean, at that point, probably just cut the damn branch, right? So, are we assuming dock workers from the harbor did
The
it?
brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Okay. How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. They climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Makes sense.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Look him in the
His
eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Metal.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
I'm gone. Where have... I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There you are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay, I get what REZ's saying. Inland Empire's pretty fucking cool. I have another question.
Go ahead.
We get 5 questions, right? Talk with Dead. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can't get the damn compartment in my ledger open.
The Blue Heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always
do. Okay, this game is cool.
Fuck it hard. Popo the clown.
Holy shit.
He means force. It'll work.
It'll work. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rudy?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I don't know, man. I strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Mm-hmm. Raskolnikov felt sick and he didn't know why when he saw his face reflected in his victim's glinting eye. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
This case is all I have.
I am all you have. Then you truly lost it all, brother. Let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away. And here we are.
I hate you, you stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppolini.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Mm-hmm.
If possible, also See me in your dreams.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold
and
spring
hands are
air.
pink, thighs too. So... Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and neck. Just above the noose, the rest of the corpse appears dark green. So yeah, I don't think his body's been messed with, right?
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something.
Oh
Black
no,
liquid streams
not
down
Mpreg.
his thigh
Did they
and onto
Mpreg
his
you
boot.
before they hanged you? Oh, the worst fate.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something is coming out of
A
him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Goddamn right! We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Dead. Buster's not coming back. This world no longer stores his personality and its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended
That
7
sounds
days
about
ago.
right, yes.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Yeah, I think we've been thorough.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique.
He thinks it's
He
frustrating,
thinks it's
annoying, and
frustrating,
harder than he
annoying,
thought.
and
Yes.
harder than he thought.
Good way to cut through the bullshit there.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah, like at that point, saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Seems dangerous. The gardener probably has a tool for branch removal. I'm just saying. Like, it's a really long stick with like a saw blade on the end of it. They use it for branch removal all the time.
There
Seems
has to be a
dangerous.
less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
You can ask for help from the harbor. Seems like a terrible idea. Could someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like
The police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Yeah, could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Talking about a pole saw? Yeah, pole saw. I think that would be the term for it.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Yeah, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Yeah, let's see. I'm probably not going to be the one to take the shot.
Silence.
Well, I definitely am not going to be the
With
one to
his
take the
elbow
shot
sharp,
without my
The
gun.
lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Aha. So this is a, So is it a muzzle loader?
That's a Kiel A9090
Yeah.
Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms
Really?
in the world.
Are firearms still at the level of muzzle loaders? Oh. But there was the war, right? Maybe this is like a treaty restriction that they can't have like actual... Because he did mention semi-autos earlier. Yeah, I bet they're not allowed to have anything better than a muzzle loader. That's fucked.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the
Cap
trigger.
lock or a flintlock? Probably... I mean, probably a cap lock would be my guess. Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
That's okay.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the
Chill
Pino
us out
clad.
like a flintlock. Yeah.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I mean, I guess we could ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah, I guess we have to commit to it.
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
Yeah, they can get him down too.
Okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
So how do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Who's Everett Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah, don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Well, let's get to it then.
Guillaume Lemillion.
Hey.
Bad news. Guillaume Lemillion did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safra, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Of course he did.
His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Wonderful. +1 pain threshold, blood oxygen is boring, and all psyche learning caps raised by 1. Nice. Very cool. Huh. We're here, Baconator, time for launch.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it?
Yeah, where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Okay.
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Mm-hmm.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Forms a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
Oh, fuck
rugby
off,
style.
Kuno.
That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Uh-huh, yes. Real enlightened.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
You mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, and you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Yeah, were there any bruises before you started throwing rocks at him?
What are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Alright.
You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I feel like maybe there was a way to get the body down that we missed, but fair enough. So let's see. We did level up. Huh. We did level up. What would be a good one? Visual calculus. Might not be a terrible idea to increase suggestion. Charm men and women play the puppet master. Especially if we're going to try and be a little non-violent about this, but man, Inland Empire's cool. We might go for more Inland Empire. Keep searching for the collar despite liking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Alright. So put the clothes in the crash. Buy fallen pants from Kuno. Talk to Gart for Sylvie. Track down your badge. Track down your gun. The victim's tattoos. Ask around about tattoos' possible meanings. Where's the rest of his armor? Ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. Run the number on the victim's armor. Get the hangman boots. Ask him to tell you about the case. Getting the body down. Somehow make it so that the bloated corpse isn't up there anymore. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. Alright, let's talk to Gart for Sylvie, and then let's radio in the serial numbers, and that'll probably be it for tonight.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I don't think we need the trash container anymore.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's
How
clothes.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
So who else has the
The
keys?
trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Yeah.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
I see.
Thank you anyway.
Let's talk about something
Yes?
else. Seen something here at the Whirling Gart, or I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
What about the bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Should we make our bill even bigger? Yeah, she didn't break it either.
You broke the skewer.
Face is flush with emotions. The rash covers his
I
neck.
assure you it was him.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's a mystery.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here. No, she said she was flattered. It was just bedtime.
Really? I should give her a call then.
Man wipes. Man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. That's got to be worth. That's got to be worth a free night at the Whirling Rags, right?
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or?
Seen something here at the Whirling.
What thing?
Saw a sign that the mess hall is reserved for the union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Right, how do we find
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept.
Alright.
Just making clear you got that.
Something else I want to ask about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Sure. It's about that money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
What should I owe you
a
again?
lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Let's talk about something
Like
else.
what?
Goodbye. Oh, we can get into the kitchen. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. Gotcha. Just are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust
Kula.
hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few
The
questions?
man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine!
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where the store leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
It's a mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Push on the door.
The door does not budge.
Fuck. Fine. Getting some sort of perception. Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and call in the serial number. And I think that'll be it for tonight.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
A serial number from a pair of armored boots for me.
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Alright. I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a...
Cool. Alright, so I think we'll leave it off there. We got to examine the body at least. We met some very charming locals. What a place to live. What a place to be. And next time we will see the power of collective bargaining as we go and meet with the union. I'm sure it'll all be very above board and an edifying experience for everyone, right? I think that's a good word for the entire stream, right? Edifying. Anyways, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out. I will be back again on Monday. Hope to see you then, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah. So until next time, Amiki, I bid you walate. Take very, very good care of yourselves. I'll see y'all again real soon. Later!